Hey guys, it's Zach with Splitwood Studio, and in today's video I'm going to find my new favorite place on earth, avoid a nearly guaranteed kickback, and build a maple frame for a customer who originally found me through my slab flattening ad on Facebook. For my previous projects I've used a different wood supplier than this one, and that was mostly because I found that in every project I had at least one board that had too high of a moisture cupping or twisting and nearly ruining the project. To make sure that this wasn't just something that I was doing and messing up, I decided that I'd try out a new wood supplier, and so that's where I found my new favorite place on earth. This wood supplier is called Macbeth's, and they just had so much, and so I loved being able to go in and just handpick everything I wanted in the sizes I wanted rather than having them bring a forklift with the pallet out and feel kind of rushed to get just this top stuff that didn't have great grain and whatnot. After milling and mitering all four sides, it was time to cut the back dado, and this is the point where I nearly caused a kickback just from not really thinking it out. I cut one side and then I flipped it over and cut the other one, but originally I was having that offcut piece up against the fence. And so that would have made it rattle between the blade and the fence and almost always will cause a kickback. Luckily, I caught that before I actually finished the cut and was able to switch up my fence and just save myself a lot of hassle and possibly a lot of pain. Because I didn't know how the sign was going to be hung or how much weight was actually going to be on it, I wanted to make sure that all of the miter joints were extra strong. And I did this by adding a domino in each corner. Now this could be considered overkill for sure, but I felt like it was a great step to practice out using the domino and make sure that I have an extra strong joint for this customer. The last thing I would want is for them to have hung it off of that top beam and all of that weight pull those joints apart, especially because they would have been end grain joints. In my spare time, I like to watch a lot of different YouTube videos to see what other people are doing and what methods I can try out myself. And so another one of those methods that I've seen recently is using offcut pieces so that you can make sure that your clamping pressure is going in the correct direction. And this worked out okay for me, not great, mostly because the tape I used just didn't really hold very well. It ended up coming off on almost every joint, so I had to retape it and re-glue it. What I did find helped was using a lot longer strip of tape than what I originally used. Once I got it out of the clamps, I went ahead and sanded it, and then I did the round over and did my final sanding. And here's the final product. Let me know in the comments what you think, and don't forget to subscribe.